There's got to be a morning after. Y'all old heads remember that one. Maureen McGovern. Okay, let's check to see what I got to clean up back here. Y'all, yesterday was a good one. Folks was everywhere. I don't know if they came to the back or if they were on the side. I was inside most of the time. I think I stepped out once, and that was to get an extra chair out the trunk of my car. But I'm going to look back here and see what I need to get done. And then I'm going to go open up that hothouse. I just checked the temperature, and it is currently 80 degrees, which is rare for us at this time of the year. So let's see what we got going. Okay, I see another table was set out. The bench was moved. And we have more chairs here. And then our little smoking area, okay. So, let me get this can before the bees come along. Hope there's nothing down in there. Nope, it's not. Okay, let's get that in the garbage. Because I don't need any bees flying around. Get the ashtrays dumped, or the ashtray. And that's it, not much. I'll get my card table back in the house. That chair back in the trunk. Because I will be going fishing this week. I got another Christmas. I got another birthday gift, y'all. So I'm going to use that little bit to, it was some money. I'm going to use that little bit and fish with it this week. We're supposed to hit, I think, the mid-70s on Wednesday with clouds. So that will be the perfect day to go. And I know the perfect spot where they bite. I'm not going to the island yet. That'll be later this month or possibly next month, as JD suggested. I think I will listen to him on this one because we're getting some warm weather still. Usually we're super cool at this time and those crappies start running. But I want to give it a little time. So instead of wasting that money going that far and paying the ferry fee this early, I'll wait until October to go. But in the meantime, it's a lake around here where I know the spot where the bluegills are. So I'll go get some in a few days. I see somebody shovel back the wood chips, probably my sister. Okay, now let's get on to this hothouse before these plants stress. This week, this is what I have on the agenda. This is a short video because I'll be on later. I plan to dig up the horseradish and I'm gonna get that processed outside. I think I'm gonna make up some horseradish sauce. That melon, you know what, y'all? I don't know. I don't think that's a Korean melon, but the plant, as you can see, is it's already died off in many spots, but even that spot that had the new flowers is beginning to die off. But I've never grown a Korean melon, so I've always thought that they look like a cucumber, but maybe not. And y'all, I just found another cucumber. I picked 2 the other day. In fact, my cousin used it for a salad. I forgot about that one. Okay, well. Okay, so this week, probably starting tomorrow, I think I'm going to end the pepper run, well, on the ones that I want to overwinter. This will stay, although it's dying off, because they said if it gets to 40 at night, you're taking a chance with the peppers, and you in the north need to bring them in. This one here is loaded, so I'm going to let that one go, of course. I'm going to let this one do whatever it's going to do. This one here, this is the giant Marconi. It has blooms, but I think it's gonna fizzle out on me. This basil is still doing pretty good. It's not as vibrant as it was, but as you can see, it's growing new branches. I think I'm going to overwinter this basil, although I have that new basil in the window that I started from seed. I think I'm gonna just keep one of those and put it in with this one, because this is a big enough pot, And I'm going to put a couple of them around this one and let it keep growing under the grow light. Those tables that are in the bedroom will remain in there. I'm going to keep that new one covered with the towel so it doesn't get dirty. But the old one that's already messed up from gardening, those will both house the peppers over the winter, the ones that I choose to keep. So I have to make a decision. I think I've already decided to keep the cherry peppers to overwinter. I'm looking at the bottom stem, the thicker ones. Is this a cherry? Nope. Yeah, this is a cherry. And then this one I know is a cherry. I'll probably keep, nope, this isn't a cherry. It has something else growing on it. Okay, I'm not going to keep that. But I am going to keep that cherry. I've got 2 cherry pepper plants in here, so I'll get those. The shishito, now this one is the Jimmy Nardello. I'm definitely going to keep this. And it has the perfect Y branch. That's what you want to keep on it. Oh, but the Y branch, well, I'm going to keep, yeah, it has a Y branch. It has 2 Y branches. I'm going to keep both of those. And then the rest will be chopped down. But a pepper video came out last night, actually. And he said to overwinter, he said to make sure that you keep the Y branch. This one has a Y branch. And this might be that other cherry tomato. Cherry pepper, I'm not sure. But my Jimmy Nardello, that did well, so I want to overwinter that. This one will go. The Jalapeno, they're coming along. I'm going to keep that because although it's short and stubby, look at that Y branch, y'all. Looking good. So those are the 3 I've chosen to keep. And that's all I have enough to do it with. Now Robert's, his is in perfect condition. So I'm going to call him today if he doesn't see this video and tell him, get ready. Because as soon as we hit 40 degrees again at night, which will be soon, it could kill off the pepper plant. Okay, it's 80 degrees outside. Let's see what this greenhouse is telling me. Yesterday it hit 100. I had to cut on the fan and everything else to cool it off. The plants hadn't stressed though, which was shocking. They should have. But I did cut on the fan and I left it open up until party time, then I closed it up. So it's been closed ever since then. Let's see what we got. Whoa. My God, I can see the steam. Golly. Woo, I can't hardly walk in here. Ugh, this is worse than earlier this summer. Fan. Y'all, look at where we are. So it's 80 outside. We are 25, almost 30 degrees higher in here. We are almost at 110. Is anything stressed? Nope, nothing is stressed. I'm really surprised. Sherry's cotton bowls may open up in here. I may not even have to take those in the house. We just got to see. And look, those tomatoes red, they got red. And you know, I did cut the dead branches off, all but there's a few dead ones still over here that I need to cut. Look at those flowers. Oh, these tomatoes are thriving in this heat. This is like summer. And hopefully my eggplant, if they don't mess around and die, will go on and take off. I need to water them today. And I'm getting more flowers on them, so that's letting you know. But unless I get some pollination in here, I'm not going to get the eggplant, new eggplants. You can see, look at that water on the greens. And I've got to go into these peanuts. I keep forgetting about them, y'all. It's about time for me to do that. So that'll be a video this week. These tomatoes need watering desperately. Even the strawberry plants. Well, y'all aren't going to sleep no time soon. Let's check out the okra. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. This okra, oh, it's loving this heat. We got one there. There's one that just flowered that I missed. We got one there. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This thing is really starting to thrive now. The okra. And we got one down at the bottom. And this, oh no, that's not one at the bottom. That's from where I pulled one. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Let me get out of this heat. And even, wait, my little fall plants, they're hanging in there. The lettuce, I'm really surprised. Nothing has died. That's the cabbage. I'm really surprised. None of that has died. And the mint, the mojito is taking off again. They seem to like the heat now. Earlier this summer, they didn't like the heat. Remember, everything would be stressed when I came in here and it would be a high temperature. Not now, because I guess they know from nighttime, but I don't know what the low was, so I'm gonna take my chances and leave that door open and pray that a squirrel don't come in here. And I'm gonna leave that fan running. The sun is right there. This is actually the time where I would need the shade cloth again. I might toss something up there, a sheet. I'm not putting that shade cloth back up there. Here we go. Here's a sheet right here. Yep. I'm gonna just toss it up there just to block off some of this afternoon sun right here. It's shady back there. Because the sun has a whole different, hold on, let me set this camera up. Give me a second, y'all. And I'll come back in here in a minute and water. Because some of these plants need watering and they will stress eventually if I don't hit them. So it looks like I'm going to be back to watering every day as long as we have this heat here. Alrighty, this is all I did, and that helped. It blocked, whoops, I'm about to fall over. Let me get out of this heat. Oh Lord, whoo, that feels good. Okay, so that's what I did real quick. So as you can see, it's shady back there. The sun is right here because it's like 12:30. It's gonna work its way around, so that tree is gonna block it. Once it gets, to the tree area, then we're gonna get a little more sun once the sun gets in between here, and then it's gonna move around. And it's gonna move quickly. As you know, it's dark now by 7:30 now p.m. So I think this is right here where you see that shade cloth where the sun is sitting now. That's what has been heating up the greenhouse. So I'm gonna leave that fan running. So it'll drop in here. I just wanted to get down to probably the 90s. Now, although I'm gonna leave it open, I'm gonna still put the brick here so if a squirrel comes along, he will need to climb over it. Over them, rather. So, I'm taking my chances, y'all. If I come back out here a little bit later, I'm gonna go in here and take my shower. Then I will be out here because it is not hot. So I can do a little work out here. I need to blow again. As you can see, the leaves are back. And this is gonna be probably a day to every other day occurrence from here on in until all the leaves fall. So I know I'm gonna get all these, more than likely. But yeah, I need to blow again. The whole area is full of leaves. Once again, fall in Michigan, y'all, fall in Michigan. Even the deck. I'll probably do them like every 2 to 3 days because basically you blow them. If I blow them today, by tomorrow, it'll be twice as many. So I'm not going to do all that work. But today I am going to at least blow them for while I'm out here. Got to move my bench back since whoever moved it decided, and it was probably my sister, decided not to bring it back to where it was. So now I'm going to have to finagle it, but at least all I have to do is just drag it down this way. So it's not going to be that difficult. Get the folding folding table, put up the chairs, and that's about it, because this table is going to stay here. I'll get my car moved back, get the garbage can back, because I have some garbage on the inside that I need to get rid of. Boy, talk about the food left over. It was a lot of food, but that was easy to store, okay? With my little empty fridge after that clean out. So here's the room. So this is where, and it'll probably be next week, the peppers will be brought in here. So, let's see, I have 2 grow lights. I have the tabletop grow light, because when you do overwinter peppers, they do need light. And the man said they need a south-facing window. Don't know about, wait, my directions. I'm north, I know that. But I just don't know my directions. I know I'm west because my street begins with the word west. So I guess I'm facing west, but I don't know my directions, y'all. Sorry. I know I'm from a compass. Or if I'm driving and I know I'm going north or south, then I know east and west. But just standing where I'm standing, I don't know which windows face north, south, east, or west. So this one, I'm assuming probably south, because it does get the sun. And let me open it back up. Why did I just close it? Or close the blind? But it does get the sun most of the day, actually. And then, okay, so, yeah, so one table will be used for the peppers and the basil. That's the newer table, so this is the one. And I'm going to put the tablecloth back on and take the towel off. And then this one, I got to get all this stuff put away. And then I might go and take that one back out. And then 2 are going to come in here. My cousin did look at these tables, and she loved them. So she's going to get them. She couldn't get them yesterday. So I was like, okay, now. Okay, you got you got a short time here. She was like, don't worry, hold on to them. We shall see. But anyway, and I will be calling her to remind her, come get these tables, because I'm ready to put that table that my brother made back here. But I'm going to hang, and as you can see, the string is still there. See that? That's where I've always had that hanging grow light in the past. Last year, I hung it in the room because I had that shelf in there. But in the past, I've always hung the grow light in here. So I'm thinking, I know Sherry's cotton will go here if nothing else, because this is where my cotton went, and it bowled for me in here under the grow light. I just ran the grow light a few hours a day, and then I woke up on Thanksgiving morning and I saw cotton. It was like 3 bowls, and then the rest of them stayed there. I was like, okay, I know you're going to eventually open. And on Christmas Eve, I believe, it was like Christmas Eve, a month later, the rest of them opened, and it was a success. So I think Sherry's, if that greenhouse continues to get hot like that, 80 or above, her cotton will probably open out there. I'm just waiting to see what the nighttime lows are going to be in there once we start getting dark at around 6:30, which will be in October. We'll be getting dark at about 6 o'clock. Because we're losing about 10 minutes each day of daylight. And then, of course, November the 2nd, I believe, we fall back. So at that point, we lose another hour. So that will determine, frost date will determine if I'm going to be bringing the cotton in or if it has already opened or whatever. I think I brought it in October when I did mine a couple of years ago. So, and why am I just rambling? Okay, let me get off of here, y'all. I will be back later. This may not even get posted. I meant for this to be a 5-minute video, and I'm sitting here just talking to myself, basically. When I ramble, I consider that talking to myself. Okay, so yep. So I need to clean up. Of course, I brought my little box back out. There's my little birthday gift sitting there on the couch. I'm a vacuum again. I've got to get the dining room table cleaned again. I will use this thing. Somebody brought some cookies. I think it was my sister. So that's there. Got sweet potato pie there. All kind of mess in the icebox. I got to wash up the dishes, throw away the tin pans. I didn't do anything last night. I've got a mound of spaghetti left. And let's check this deep freezer because somebody brought 2 half-gallons of ice cream. And it's still there. Oh my goodness. So, yep. So it's still there in the deep freezer because that's where I put it. We didn't have anywhere to put it in the regular freezer. And I need to defrost this. I usually do this once a year. Oh, and good news about my freezer, you guys. Hey, I opened it up yesterday and that ice I was telling y'all about was gone. What I did was that top shelf where the ice, it was formed, you know, right back here. It was all the way around and it was starting to go down. I told you it wasn't that much, but it was enough for it to concern me. So I had some stuff back there. In fact, you can still see a little bit of ice hanging from the ice maker. But it won't stick now because I cleared that and it'll melt. So the thermostat, it was just kind of blocked because I had stuff up against it. And so that's why that big ice mound formed. So when I opened it and I saw that I pulled it was a pot pie and some other things back there. I pulled all that out and the ice came down with the items where the ice had, you know, formed. So I was like, oh, this is great. And so that cleared it. It's been working perfect ever since. So the ice maker's working good. It's not making any weird noises. And everything is fine in here. So I dodged a big one. So y'all know what that means because as you can see at the bottom. So I'm going to be pulling everything out. Probably it'll be this week. Possibly tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today. It's Sunday. I'm resting. So basically what I'm going to do probably tomorrow, because it won't take long at all with the freezer. It was the fridge that was a mess. I'm going to take everything out and get it cleaned real good so that it'll match the fridge. I'll wipe down the fridge some more. And as you can see, all the leftovers and stuff. So I'm going to be eating good. My cousin, she brought a fruit tray. And that fruit is really good. It's nice and ripe. So I got green beans. I just put them in that little thing right there. Lots of spaghetti left over. Chips, cookies, goodies. So I don't have to cook for the next couple of days here. So I'm going to just do my little sprucing. It shouldn't take long. And I'm going to try to keep things up in here. And then that way I won't have that much more cleaning to do as the season winds down. Okay, you guys. I'm still sitting here rambling, talking to myself. I'm going to cut on this air, and then I'm going to get off of here and enjoy my day. I'm going to go get my shower real quick, and that'll be it. And I'm going to relax after I finish doing the little piddle-paddling that I need to do. And I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. But yes, we had a wonderful time. I'll tell you more about that later. Bye-bye.